Hello, welcome back again to another drawing session. All right, so this drawing will be unique. It'll be a little bit different. In fact, it'll be a crossover drawing. Not anything like Phantasm or A Nightmare on Elm Street, but this one will be a little bit more kid-friendly. This one will be the Garbage Pail Kids meeting the Cadillac Cats. And it's going to be a really interesting drawing, as these characters are very much alike in some ways. So, what I plan on doing is go ahead and drawing out a line. We'll go halfway up to the center of the paper. Well, we'll go a little lower. We'll go about right here. Okay. And what I plan on doing is drawing like a little bit of a sidewalk situation and drawing some fencing. And this whole area will take place in a junkyard. So just to let you know. And so I'm going to go ahead and draw out the sidewalk, which means I have to draw out another horizontal line. Now, unlike my other drawings, this one will comprise of 6 or 7 characters. So it's not going to be more complex than my other drawings, but I'd say it's more involved. And then in future lessons, I'll be doing a lot of angle drawings, like from bird's eye view, worm's eye view, and whatnot. All right. So we got some semblance of like a sidewalk going on here. In fact, we probably don't even need a sidewalk, to tell you the truth. I'm always go ahead and erase the second horizontal line. Okay, and just focus on drawing some fencing. Okay, so we're going to draw a second horizontal line, but going on top of the original. Okay, we'll go about right here. No, a little bit right here. Okay, great. So I'm going to erase all this on top. We don't need that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and draw like a vertical board. These vertical boards going up and down. Okay, and we're going to keep these boards in a continuous manner. We'll draw them in a continuous manner. We'll start like right here. I didn't want to, but I'm going to go do it. We'll start like right here. Probably draw this horizontal line. Redraw this original horizontal line. We'll go this low. There we go. So I'm trying to judge in my mind how big these characters will be in proportion to the fence, which will be in the background. Okay, so I'm going to erase this. And what I like to do is capture that junkyard scene. You know what I mean? With all the junk piled up on top of each other in the background. I think that'd be kind of cool. All right, so we got these boards to draw out. And I don't want the lines being perfectly straight because I want to give the impression that these boards are pretty long, pretty old, dingy, rotted, and all that stuff. And that way it'll capture the realism of the situation. So some of these will be a little bit bigger, a little bit taller than each other. Some will have holes, knots, maybe some damage as well. A lot of marks and stuff. And I'm going to draw this one a little bit lower than the original, than the one before it actually. All right. For this lesson alone, we'll probably just make it through the fence and focus on drawing the characters. in the next lesson. So here we go. Oh, this is already looking good. Definitely going in the direction I wanted to, that's for sure. If I decide to ink it up, it will really pop out. That's for sure. I remember watching the Cadillac Cats when I was a kid. Mel Blanc did the voice for those characters, I believe. And it was a Deke production. Okay. And ironically, Deke was the same company that produced the Garbage Pail Kids cartoon in the late 80s. So it comes as, so I'm doing a drawing like this would be appropriate in that sense, if you ask me. Okay, and the idea, you know, when you draw an old dingy fence, you know, you don't ever draw it perfectly, you know, because it's not going to look like that, you know. We want this thing to be old looking and battered up and stuff. Definitely seen its day. Draw it perfectly, your art will not look good. All right. Hope you guys can see this. A little bit tedious this time, but I could guarantee you the end result will be phenomenal. That's for sure. Hopefully you guys are following along with me. If so, that's great. That's what this is really about. Some of you have been messaging me that you want to learn art and figure drawing. Well, now's the chance. Okay, great. I'm not going to get too worrisome about these fence, about this fence, this wooden fence, because a lot of it will be obscured by the characters in front of it that have yet to come. I'm imagining in my mind about 4 or 5 Garbage Pail Kids. There's automatically going to be 4 Cadillac Cats on the right side, but some like 5 Garbage Pail Kids on the left, you know, and I got some pretty good ones in mind. So let's go ahead and draw this out. So it's going to look really awesome if you ask me. All right. Every time I vision a junkyard, I always have this dog pictured on the other side of the fence, just barking and, you know, making sure that no one is trespassing and stealing what's there. You guys can see this? All right. So I'll go ahead and keep at it here. And we'll have we'll have the fence continuing in opposite directions, like they have no end. In an art that's called uniformity. You never know what I'll do later on in the drawing. I may even draw some kind of an opening in the middle of the fence that'd serve as some kind of a gateway or entrance. That might be cool. All right, let's go ahead and focus on the other side. We're almost finished. Make this a little taller. Yeah. Make this a little shorter. Right. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and make this one a little taller. We'll go right down the pike. There we go. A few more to go, and then I'm gonna go ahead, add some detail to the boards, and then draw in a couple figures. Preferably Atom Bomb and Riff Raff. My favorite orange cat, there's 3 of them that I'm aware of. Garfield, Heathcliff, and Riff Raff. I like the last one the best. Alright, let's go ahead and make this last board here. It's to the side. Alright, so this is what I got so far. There you have it. Hope you can see it. All right, let me go ahead and readjust the camera. Oops. Just clean the surface here. It's a little slippery. There we All right, now I'm going to go ahead and just, you know, speckle it up a little bit and draw some parts of these lines a little thicker than others, you know, just give it that realistic feel that this is a fence. Let's go ahead and start erasing this up here. We don't need that. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Bottoms here are a little withered, maybe spherical. There we go. There. Oh, they look more real, if you ask me. This is going to be an awesome drawing. Especially for those who like the Garbage Pail Kids and the Cadillac Cats. Generation X, you know. and whichever generation, because they play reruns of those cartoons, I assume. Okay. Gotta do the same thing over here with the bottoms of each board. Make them like spherical. Make them like a little curvy, you know. Just to give the impression that they're actually real. There we go. The fence is looking much better, I could tell. All right, so as I progress on with the drawing, I'll be adding more detail to the fence. So this is going to be a little challenging. Because it's very far between actually draw two characters shaking hands, you know, and it has to be done right. So since the Cadillac Cats are on the right and the Garbage Pail Kids are on the left, I will have Riff Raff over here on the right. Have these two characters somewhat toward the center because there's some characters over here that we have yet to draw. We'll draw Riff Raff like right around here. Right? And he's approximately